Canadian data, theological reflection, and practical application. These are the things that we are focused on at the Flourishing Congregations Institute at Ambrose University in Calgary, Alberta, providing Canadian data on Canadian churches for Canadian churches. And our hope is that Canadian church leaders from across Canada, across theological traditions, would benefit from research to inform their practices at a local church level. Now, this video is the first of what we hope will be a regular feature at the Institute, where we address a single idea with research data presented by scholars from across the country, and where we hear experiences of church leaders from different theological traditions across this country reflecting upon flourishing within their settings. Now, in this video, I want to speak to one question that I hear often these days. What impact is the pandemic having on church attendance? And research shows that contrary to the public perceptions of many, most who were actively involved in congregations before the pandemic continue to be actively involved in churches today. A March 2022 report shows that 9 in 10 of monthly or more attenders pre-pandemic continue to attend monthly or more today. What is changing is the different format with which people are connecting with their congregations. Some are attending in person only, some are attending online only, and some are incorporating a combination between these two. Now, a lot of church leaders are concerned that, the coffee on Sunday morning, sitting on the couch in one's pajamas was going to be the preferred mode of engaging with communities moving forward. But in fact, we find from research that only about 1 in 5 are attending online only. Moving forward, no doubt, some will engage with communities of faith online only, but it doesn't appear that that will become the norm, though it will be one aspect of congregational life. Along with these kinds of changes and trajectories, we do find that there are some who are moving further to the periphery of congregational life or disappearing altogether. For example, we know that 1 in 10 who attended monthly or more before the pandemic no longer attend at all today. And yet much of the research would show that those who are no longer connected to their faith communities were those who were more or less on the margins before the pandemic, were attending maybe once or twice a year. It is not the regular attenders who are drifting away by and large. However you interpret this data or see experiences in your own local church context, we know that there are many different implications of these transitions for congregation. For example, volunteering, donating money to one's congregations. I want to have us think about one anchoring sociological idea to tie these things together moving forward, the idea of social ties. Sociologists talk about the ways in which social ties and social networks help to deepen one's connection to their congregational community. And the stronger one's social ties, the more likely they are to attend more regularly, to volunteer their time, and to donate money to their congregations. Churches who engage their communities of faith in a personalized way during the pandemic, I think, have fared the best throughout the pandemic. Here I think of James K.A. Smith and his well-known text, You Are What You Love, where he talks about the importance of gathering together with others in a weekly ritual whereby members of a community are trained and retrained on those things that are most central to the Christian life. Most importantly, the renewing and redemptive connection to Christ, to self, to others, and to the environment around, in and through corporate worship on a regular basis. And so I want to encourage you as a church leader and those in your sphere to consider the following 2 questions, perhaps have a discussion around these 2 questions. First, in what ways have you and those in your congregation maintained and deepened social ties with one another throughout the pandemic, and or how might you give attention to these things moving forward? Second, how will you frame, theologically or otherwise, the centrality of corporate worship for your faith community? Why would people even join, whether in person or online, with your specific faith community? I think these are the questions that churches and individuals are grappling with, and whereby church leaders need to offer clear and concise answers to help engage their faith communities anchored around this important ritual. I could say a lot more, I won't. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you want to learn more about some of the research on the pandemic and its impact on congregational life, I'd encourage you to check out our website at flourishingcongregations.org. Click on the resources tab and scroll halfway down, and you'll see different articles and links there. You can also subscribe to our newsletter where we'll post these videos moving forward and other resources, and you can do that on our website as well. So thanks for checking out this video. Feel free to share it with others, and stay in touch on our website and our social media for other resources for local church leaders. Thanks.